Max Fosh found his way onto this channel a few months ago and then never really made a return. And that's unfortunate because I really enjoyed the video that we watched back in the day. And today's video is another video about royalty, but this time he's tricking Americans into thinking he is a royal from the UK. I know this is going to be hilarious, and I actually really enjoyed the editing style that I saw from him in the previous video I watched, but it feels good to be back on some Max Fosh content. If you guys enjoy this, let me know some other recommendations down below, and of course, subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Now let's go see how Max Fosh is going to convince the US that he's British royalty.
Isn't me. This is Prince Maximilian, Earl of Luton, and 52nd in line to the British throne.
Earl of Luton, Prince Max, nice to meet you.
And he's being treated to some pretty exclusive
No way.
experiences.
That was a helicopter.
You see, those of you that have been following the channel for a while will know that I technically became a member of the British royal family.
It's true. I saw that.
And other than honouring my favourite kebab van, His Royal Highness the Earl of Luton has been laying low. But it's time to stretch out those regal legs once more.
Fantastic to be here in New York.
The Earl of Luton was going on a royal tour.
We're very excited too for him.
When a British royal
Oh
goes on
my
an international
goodness.
tour, they always seem to do the following things. They meet the public, they
Yup.
get VIP treatment, and they get invited to the glitziest experiences. So the Earl of Luton would need to get these three things to class this as a
I kinda
successful
like that.
royal
Okay.
tour. To live the high life and find out what
The fancy invite will be interesting. I wonder if there's anything that was going on when he visited.
it's possible to blag just by being a royal.
Been in a helicopter before?
But with the legitimacy of my claim to the throne in dispute, some subjects would be happier to see me than others.
I think they realised halfway through.
But first, I want to get my royal
Probably.
arse to the US of A.
Made it. New York City.
The Earl of Luton had arrived, but as of yet, the American public didn't quite seem to care.
Not the mobbing that I was expecting. To be fair, I don't massively look like a royal. I can change that though.
I've got linen trousers, classic royal behaviour.
Yup.
So after throwing
There
on
we
a
go.
few garms I borrowed from Daddy,
I mean, I quite like the fit, to be fair.
Daddy.
my transformation was complete.
Now, I'm Earl of Luton. Really good to see you.
Let's give this a go.
It was time to check off the first thing on my royal itinerary, meet the public.
How's he
I
gonna
was
get the
pulling out
public
all the
to
stops
believe
for my
it's-
very first
it's
US
legit?
public appearance. To sell Prince Max even more, I'd hired private security.
Made it.
And of course, what kind of celebrity
Ooh.
royal would I be if I hadn't informed the paparazzi of my whereabouts?
I think that sounds paparazzi on the other side of the road.
Friends of the channel, the paparazzi boys.
No way.
Yeah, keep it up! Oh! And we're going to address you as Prince Max.
Or your highness.
This
So
is
with all
great.
the prep done, it was time to
I love all the work that he puts into these videos. Like, he thinks of such creative ways to make people think what he wants them to think. Like, he's very good at this shit.
meet the
Who thinks
citizens
of this
New
stuff?
York.
Max Fosh.
Right here, you're on it.
And where better to do it than Times Square?
Question on the right. Is
For
it
sure.
true that Prince Andrew doesn't sweat?
No comment, sir.
With all the hubbub, it didn't take long for people to start paying attention.
Prince Max, nice to meet you. How do you do? Have you been to London? Have you been to enjoy it? Oh, no, come on.
And it wasn't just
Yeah,
the
the
Americans who
food.
wanted a royal greeting.
You're from Uzbekistan? Oh, wow. You need to come to the UK.
Even some of my British subjects wanted a chat.
Are you from the UK? Oh, fantastic. I love Luton. You are.
It seemed that everyone
Oh
wanted a piece
my
of the hottest
God.
new royal on the block.
Absolutely, of course you can.
And this was the kind of royal
I feel like New York City was a great pick because anything can happen in New York City. Like, when you're in the city, you never know what you're gonna get. You know, you might see some famous people. You might see people doing weird shit on the side of the road. Like, there's just a lot happening here. So it's a great spot to, like, fake this shit.
treatment that I could get used to.
This is awesome. It's Prince Max.
Yes, Earl of Luton. Nice to meet you. Oh, cousin Harry's been over getting up to a bit of naughtiness as well. No,
But with my wrist well and truly handshaked out, I decided to call it a day.
I guess it's good to know that being a royal in the States is just as successful as being a royal in the UK. I've got a few more things
Yeah.
to say, though.
The Earl of Luton's tour so far was going
That
very
went
well.
very
Don't
well.
forget to buy tickets to the Max Fosh World Tour Loophole. It's a show that's basically
Oh, I
like
didn't know
one
he
of my
did
videos,
stand-up
but
for some
live.
reason.
If you want to support the channel, come on down.
cool.
If I was really going to be taken seriously as a true royal, I'd need to step things up a notch.
Right. I know that New York absolutely loves the Earl of Luton. Lots of people want to get pictures with the Earl of Luton, have a chat with the Earl of Luton. Problem is, the Earl of Luton doesn't have any online media presence.
Okay.
Yet. I'm going to make a website, leverage that with PR companies and publicists, so that the Earl of Luton can have a suitably
No
royal experience.
way.
I think I deserve something quite special, and that website is going to be made
Dude.
with Hostinger. Ooh, hosting a...
Hosting a
Oh.
website builder allows you to create a business
$2.59 a
site,
month.
portfolio,
Grab
even
that shit.
an online store
A
with no
deal.
coding or technical skills required. Using hosting as business plan, I can generate a fully professional website using AI.
I truthfully love the way a lot of these content creators now do their ads. They make it fun, you know? Like, they don't just say like, hey, buy my shit.
in seconds.
They make
with
these
a
creative
single
little
prompt.
like
Hosting is
perfect
designed with
ways to
beginners
do
in
it.
mind, and their powerful tools mean you can go live in just a few clicks.
Yes, that's a
Wow,
nice
that actually
picture of
does
me.
look nice.
It's very easy to drag and drop things, much like the British empires did with goods and services over the years. And there's an AI dog feature that will fill out exactly who the Earl of Luton is. I cannot wait to open the new wing of the Luton estate dedicated to heritage exhibitions.
And if you choose the 12-month plan or longer, you even get a free domain name for your new
Ooh.
website. With Hosting as business plan, you also get a professional business email for free.
And voila, all press and media
That's pretty
inquiries will be coming
solid.
from press@earlofluton.com.
So go to hostinger.com/MaxFosh to launch your website today. And don't forget to use the code MaxFosh
Not
at checkout
bad.
for 10% off. With
I
my
don't need
new
a website
live,
just
I
yet,
began
but one day,
firing out
maybe.
my emails to every publicist I could find, looking for opportunities that would enhance my presence and engagement during my time in the
Oh
city.
my
I even sent some
God.
out by hand, sealed with my royal stamp.
Oh shit, the letter's caught a light.
Oh,
There we go.
My posh twat signet ring.
It's backwards,
my
but it does say posh twat on it.
And remarkably, within hours, I had a meeting set up with a publicist who might be able to help.
She wants to meet me.
no way.
I don't think so.
It's a bit your
That's a good start.
But the
It's
next
a
morning,
bit,
I
Your
woke up
Honor.
to some frustrating news.
Morning. Today, the Earl of Luton was going to be meeting with two PR companies or publicists. One of them, they've obviously been spooked for some reason, which I think really quite rude, actually. But now we've just got one PR company that I'm going to be meeting.
Okay.
So if I had any hope of taking advantage of my dukedom and getting a royal experience,
The Earl of Luton here to meet.
I'd better not give the game away.
Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Your Highness. Really appreciate
Your
it.
Highness,
So,
stop
I
that.
am in New York for a couple of days. Harry's done very well over in LA, and I want to get into as many events as I possibly can do.
Let me reach out to a few of my clients and see what we can do for you.
Oh my goodness.
Fantastic.
With a PR company on the case for my
This kind of is like, it's not a bad thing, but it shows how a lot of people don't really know what's going on because he just like faked all this stuff. And now with AI and yeah, how easy it is to make a website, all these things, it's kind of easy. They make it easy to now like fake shit. So the fact that he's getting even this far is ridiculous.
fancy invite, it was time to get myself some VIP treatment.
Yes, I'm
and
ready.
it involved shopping. Fifth Avenue in Manhattan is home to some of the most expensive department stores in the world, which are known for their exclusive personal shopping experiences, unattainable to mere mortals, and invite only to the top of the A-list. So would the Earl of Luton
Ooh.
be treated like his royal brothers and sisters?
I want some champagne. I want to be called Your Highness.
For this plan to work, I sent in American Molly. She's from New York and she can talk the talk. Molly was to
Ooh.
go into these department stores and say that she was working for the Earl of Luton.
For personal shopping. So I've got a client in from London, His Royal Highness, the Earl of Luton.
And it has to be said,
The
they
Earl
were
of
very
Luton.
excited about him turning up.
What time is he coming?
I think in the next 5 or 10 minutes he'll be calling in.
Oh my
Now
god.
that they knew the Earl of Luton was
were
about to
excited.
turn up, this department store
The fact that no questions asked. Like, that no one Googled it. They were just like, oh great, like let's get him in here.
decided that they would
They don't even know
close
who
an
the fuck he
entire
is.
floor to give him the VIP shopping
No.
experience.
I need a VIC room really quickly.
With everything in place and incredibly private,
Dude.
Molly then came back outside to tell me what was about to happen.
We're ready for you, sir. So you gotta commit.
The stakes had just gone way up. And I
He's
was
gotta-
really going
he's
to have
gotta
to sell
act
this.
natural.
So from the moment these elevator doors opened,
You're in the lift. It is the moment.
I was going to have to really commit to being the Earl of Luton.
Good to see you. I'm Max.
Very nice to see you. What are we doing today?
Do you know what having a bit of summer shopping? I need to make sure that I'm looking tip-top shape, as we say in
Okay.
Luton.
And it wasn't long before the royal
Tip-top
perks
shape.
started flowing.
Oh my god.
You want to run around with me?
With niceties out the way and
This
something
is
to drink, it was
insane,
time
man.
to get shopping.
This is just wow. Going to the changing the guard at Mummy's house in one of those would be quite something.
Oh, hello.
The way he's selling it.
duckies. I don't think that they're up my street or up my avenue. With the French flag on there as well. We don't want those boys. And it's screaming Wall Street to be honest. Stocks and shares. I think I'm quite happy with what we've got. Okay.
And as we made it back to the change room, they were practically forcing the booze on me.
I'm
Dude.
in a lot of trouble by
That's
that, you know.
okay, alright. Just have a sip, you'll be fine. It's fantastic.
I love these people. Like, I know they're just treating him like this because they think he's royalty, seemingly, but it's hilarious.
Thank you. List of responsibilities.
Max has done some crazy shit.
Oh, don't be like that. No, you can always cancel them. I can do them drunk.
So it was time for a bit of a boozy dress up.
I'm all about, the varsity look and then kind of do this.
Oh,
don't
I
I?
know.
It is quite easy breezy, which I like a lot. Do you want to give that to you? No, no pictures, please. That no.
Let's
Oh
see.
gosh, oh my word, it is quite see-through, isn't it?
The amazing staff were more than happy to put up with my upper class eccentricities.
Oh yes. Oh no. Oh god.
Yeah,
All good
being
noises.
funny.
And I was having the time of my life.
I bet.
Yeah.
You know, you've got the net guard in this city.
Yes.
Good. Yes. Perfect. Fantastic.
But after trying on every billowy linen item in the store and drinking the same amount of champagne as Mummy does for breakfast, I decided to cut and run before I pushed my luck too far.
Wow. Did he buy anything? I don't think he did. That's crazy, though. That is
But
absolutely
minutes
nuts.
after leaving, we discovered that they'd been a bit more observant than we thought, as American Molly had received a text from one of the personal shoppers.
I think they clocked. I think they realised halfway through, but just didn't want to stop.
Oh my god.
All this royal malarkey wasn't easy. We were days into the trip
That was
and no
awesome.
invites had come in whatsoever. And I was starting to wonder if it had all been worth it. So after a quick refill at
seemed
one of
worth it
New
to
York's
me. This is
trendiest
dope.
new burger joints,
What's a chicken royale? So I call my darling brother.
I was ready to retire the Earl of Luton moniker once and for all.
that was until I received another call from Molly that very evening.
Hello, Lee. How are you?
I'm very well, how are we?
You know that PR group that you met with a few days ago?
For sure, we can find something.
I do, yes.
They have offered to sort you out with a helicopter tour around the city. Proper royal treatment, personalized tour around Manhattan.
For just
What?
for me or for the whole team?
The whole team, yeah. They specified Earl of Luton, in quotes, said it would be an honor for them to host you.
Amazing.
It'd be an honor.
I've
Yo.
never been in a helicopter. I'm a bit scared, actually.
This would be so fun to be able to do for like a day. Like, I don't know, I've talked about, like, I don't know if you'd ever want to be, like, super famous to the point where you get this level of special treatment, because the things that you have to deal with to also be that level of fame is tough, like not being able to go out to the grocery store, things like that. But for one day, just one, be able to be treated like you are royalty. Like, maybe someone should make some, like, package day experience where you can like get treated like royalty for a day, and like people just take care of you all day. Maybe there's a private tour of something and you just package it as like a day as a celebrity or some shit. That'd be cool. I would sign up because I just want one day. That's it,
On
man.
the very last day of my US tour, I finally got my fancy invite, a
Yes.
private helicopter tour of the entire city for the Earl and
That's
all
sick.
his staff.
Away we go.
I'd be kind of afraid to go in a helicopter. I can't lie. It's
Now
not
this
Luton.
was the royal treatment.
Wow. That's
Earl of
insane.
Luton living well. I don't think I can stay here. Let's keep doing this.
Dude, wow. What a view.
So take it from me, the Earl of Luton. Life isn't about what royal family you're born into. It's about the free helicopter rides that you can blag along the way.
Right.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Highness. How did no one check his credentials before booking him with that? If there's one thing I love about a Max Fosh video is it's very similar vibes to like a Mr. Beast video and creators like that, where it's just quick, it's to the point, and I really like that. There's not a lot of downtime in between the things you want to see. On top of that, I am absolutely mind blown by how well he got treated and how he got away with all this. This was an insane video. The Louis Vuitton treatment and the helicopter. I mean, are you actually joking? And the way he sold it with having fake paparazzi, fake security, like that was just he really commits to it to the point where like people would be like, oh, something serious is going on here, right? I'm shocked at how well that went. I honestly did not know if he would be able to get really anything done or prove it in any way, shape, or form, but it kind of just shows me that I guess people don't brush up on their facts as much as maybe they should be. I loved it. It was entertaining. It was very cool to see the high life or the royal treatment. Let me know what other Max Flash videos you'd like to see, and hopefully we can get them more in the rotation. I know it's been a long time since we watched them, but I really did love this video. Appreciate you guys. I will see you on the next video.